Okay, so I've been in the rooms of AA for over 20 years. There is a recovery program for alcoholism, the disease of the spiritual disease, mental craving, and physical allergy. And I'm convinced that adoption and relinquishment trauma needs a recovery program, and there isn't one. There's books, there's online videos that help adoptees, but there is no recovery process. So I just said, screw it, I'm just gonna make one from my experience. And if it helps people, if it helps one other adoptee, then I feel like I've done my job, because it's such a horrible, isolating place to be. So this is gonna be step one, and I wanna see how it goes. And if you have any other, if you're an adoptee and you have any other opinions on what the first step in recovery and healing should be, let me know in the comments. But for me as an adoptee, it just came out of the fog last year, and I've been studying adoption probably for 5 years now. So it took me that long after I started studying it to actually come out of the fog and see clearly. And you know, I'm still processing my adoption, and it's crazy because I'm almost 40. But here we go. The step one in adoption recovery, I believe, in my experience, what I've experienced and what I've read and studied and heard on other adoptees, is 100% we need to come out of the fog. So that would be validating and acknowledging what relinquishment trauma is and what the primal wound is and the problems that can come with it. Because if we're still believing a bunch of lies and we're still kind of gaslit into believing that we're somehow to blame or responsible for being given up in that trauma that's caused by relinquishment, I just believe that there's no way to really heal. And I believe that you need that validation from another adoptee, because the way that AA started was Bill W. and Dr. Bob. They spoke each other's language, right? Before that, there was just alcoholism, and everybody around them was like, this guy's crazy, you know. Everybody kind of gaslit them because they didn't understand the disease of alcoholism. From the outside in, it looks like they're choosing to drink, they're choosing to destroy their lives. So all the faces that are looking at this alcoholic, he's like, I do not want to do this. What is wrong with me? I don't understand. Everybody's telling him, you know, you're a thief, you're an alcoholic, you're a drunk. Oh, that's the neighborhood drunk. He doesn't give a shit about his life. He doesn't give a shit about anybody else. He's a selfish piece of crap. Like, and so it's just this whole tornado, like, what is it called? Snowball effect of, like, it just gets worse and worse and worse by the lies you believe in. So once Dr. Bob and Bill got together, and Dr. Bob was a practicing doctor, and Bill visited him, and he's like, I'm not here to help you, I'm here to help me. So Bill was actually talking to him just so he could talk to another person that was just as messed up as he was, that understood him. And you know, they connected, they got it. And I never got that in the rooms of AA. I was a binge drinker, and it was just a very lonely place for me, because I'm like, this isn't it for me, this is not it. Like, they're not speaking my language. And I believe that's the first step in recovery. Validation and acknowledgement of relinquishment trauma, that we have trauma, that we're traumatized, because how are you going to heal something that's not there? And my entire life, I believe that there was nothing. I felt completely awful. I felt suicidal. All these symptoms from, like, this trauma was presenting and manifesting itself in my life. And everybody around me, my parents looked at me like, oh my God, you're crazy. You're so lucky, all the opportunities. My biological brother that I met. Yeah, you burped. My son's gonna be in all my videos. So everybody around me was just like gaslighting me, because they didn't understand that it is trauma, and I didn't understand it. So validating and acknowledging trauma, getting with another adoptees, watching videos, reading books, The Primal Wound, Sherrie Eldridge books, 20 Things I Wish My Adopted Parents Knew, 20 Things Life Transforming. Nico. 20 life transforming ideas or choices adoptees can make. Those are really good books, and there's a lot more, but I want to make these videos short and sweet. I'm going to make more videos in this series of the 12 steps to recovery. I'm taking a lot of time to kind of think about what the titles are going to be and what would be most helpful, but yeah, this one's for adoptees and adoptive parents and adoptive families. So we got to understand the root cause of the issue. And yeah, I do believe in God. I actually am going to make a couple videos on my beliefs and biblical stuff and stuff like that, and how I came to start being a believer. And I do think that that is helpful down the road. But just like in AA, you know, it's attraction rather than promotion. I'm not going to shove anything down anybody's throats. Like, I want to be that person that is so happy and fulfilled in my life with peace and happiness and living such a good life that people are automatically just going to be like, I want what that guy has. And I apologize about my son, Nico. I apologize about my son. He's going to be in all my videos. I have no other time to make these videos, so if he's distracting, then I apologize, but he is going to be part of these videos. I love him, and he is the light of my life. So anyways, I hope these videos are helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think that the path to your healing could be. And I need help making these videos, and I need help making a community, because I still don't have another specific adoptee that I've ever talked to face to face and connected like that. So that's why I'm making these videos, because it's so unknown and there's so much trauma and suffering going around, and it's kind of sad. So I hope this helps.